Okay, right. Let's do this. So yeah. What do you? So do you? So you got the BlizzCon virtual ticket as well then?
I do indeed, yes.
Did you watch it all yesterday? Or did you watch
I
it
watched a lot of it. I watched the main panels and the main stage. Obviously, I was Skyping Zerlith through it.
Right.
Just chatting about shit, and then I watched. What was it? It was the opening ceremony. Then it was the World of Warcraft Legion.
Yeah, because I couldn't. I missed a bit of it because it wouldn't load on my phone, so I was watching the Starcraft panel instead.
Okay.
But I caught like the main gist of it. But there was nothing about PvP mentioned at all yesterday.
They're probably going to do that later on.
I hope they do.
I imagine.
Because
they're going to have to.
I want to hear some stuff about PvP. Like because that's the main thing. It sounds like they're revamping this expansion.
Yeah, with the whole what is it, honor system?
Yeah, the new like leveling honor system and all that shit, and the ranking system and all that shit.
The prestige, is it prestige?
Yeah, it's Call of Duty basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what we got.
Starcraft panel, by the way. I didn't watch that. I watched the Heroes of the Storm, I think, instead.
Oh, no, we ain't got time for Heroes of the Storm panel. But I mean, but we'll talk about that in a bit because I do want to like Cho'Gal and all that shit. But yeah, we'll go into that in a bit. But like the thing that I was actually most excited about was something that you don't even need the virtual ticket for. With all the artifact weapons have now been released.
Yeah,
have you looked at
saw
them?
that. I have, and mixed. I've mixed views. I kind of feel sorry for priests.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel sorry for priests. Who else? I'm kind of gutted the paladins don't get Hammer of Uther. Uther's Hammer, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I don't know what his hammer's called, but I see what you mean. Yeah, that would have made sense actually. But
Yeah,
like,
rogues have been fucked over.
DKs which I've got are Blood More of the Blood More. That's weird. Blood More of the Damned. Oh no, Blood the Spec. Right. Shut up. I was like Bloodmore. What the fuck? That's a shit weapon name, right? So Blood Spec, get more of the damned. That's quite badass. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of fitting in theme with the whole sort of the stealing life thing. If you read the description,
yeah.
Legion
X4 from metal that drains its victims' vital energies. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Icebringer and Frost Reaper. That makes sense as well. That's cool. I like that. And Apocalypse, I think is badass. The Unholy Sword.
Oh yeah, that one looks sick.
Fucking badass as shit.
Send me the link to the website because I can't find it. Or
Scrub.
Oh no, I got it. I've got it. Don't worry.
Okay, right. I fucking read it. I literally just linked it as well. Demon Hunters. I wasn't really that overly excited for Demon Hunter weapons. I was actually I'm gonna be honest. I was really fucking disappointed with Demon Hunters.
Yeah, I mean,
how the weapons look.
Everyone wanted the Warglaives. Let's be honest here.
But they couldn't have done that.
It makes sense, but you can't do it because Illidan's weapons. But
yeah, and he's not dead.
But they just look like generic glaives. I mean, the Vengeance ones,
they're okay.
Differently.
The Vengeance ones are okay, but the first ones, you know, the Havoc ones, I really don't rate them, kind of thing. I don't know. And
the skins have got to be good for them, I think, to make them work.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Some of the skins, because some of the like the alternative skins they've showed, you know, the little picture, but like some of them are fucking whack. Like, I'm really annoyed with them. And then obviously we've got druids. I think they've done druids really well. Like some people were saying that they're salty about druids, but like Balance is Scythe of a Loon. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's got a lot of the Worgen lore behind it, though. I'm pretty sure.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think
this mystical.
Anyone in chat can confirm.
Yeah. This mystical artifact was created millennia ago from the Staff of Elune and a fang from the wolf god Goldrin. Staff of Elune carries a long and unsettling history for druids. Those who are not careful enough can easily be overwhelmed by Goldrin's spirit, which infuses the scythe. So I don't know who Goldrin is, if I'm honest, so I couldn't comment on that.
Kind of like Nightclaw, the male Worgen rogue.
Oh yeah,
kind of that, the Nightclaw dream.
Alright. And this is the other thing I found weird. The feral Fangs of Ashmain, they're going to be dual wielding, like druids dual wielding.
It makes sense for a feral though. I quite like it.
It kind of does.
It's like two fangs almost. You're obviously having two fangs, but that makes sense to go with that. Plus, I think it's the more feral form.
Yeah, the cat form does look fucking badass, doesn't it? The problem that I have with that is what all druids have. The problem with every expansion is they're going to look exactly the same as every other druid, and that's it. So they're all going to look badass, and if everyone looks badass, no one looks badass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many customizable skins there's going to be, but I think there are going to have to be quite a lot of. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Someone's just thinking me a Moonkin remodel.
Yeah, they've remodeled Moonkins.
I like that. It's just a high res texture of. Actually, I tell you what, I'm not. Well, I'm not sure on the beak, but that's it. Like it's just
They've
it's just
also
a high tech.
remodeled Druid swimming forms as well. Have you seen that? They've made a high poly version of the seal, which looks a lot better.
I didn't know that. I'd say what actually, the new Druid skin model looks almost more fluffy and cuddly than the old one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't look anywhere near as aggressive. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it looks more pretty. Did you just link me the...
Link you the thing, yeah, model. It looks a lot better, the seal model. I'll link it in chat as well.
Oh, I can't fucking zoom into it. Oh, wait, I can. Okay.
Yeah,
that does look way better.
I'm happy they're all getting a remodel. It's long over needed. I
think
the model wasn't touched since vanilla, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they weren't. That's much further. I love the new bear form. They're coming with the claws of Ursoc.
Yes.
Like, look at that.
Oh my god.
Fuck me, that thing will ruin your day. It does look fucking epic as hell.
It makes me want to roll a druid just to get that awesome bear. I wouldn't even raid, I'd just walk around in bear form. RPing the shit out of Goldshire.
I want to see what the other skins look like for bear form. I reckon druid bears are going to look like one of the best out of all of them, kind of thing.
I mean, that looks like the Emerald Nightmare skin, because if you watch the WoW panel, they went over the zones. The Emerald Nightmare one kind of looks like that black and red spikes and stuff. So I'm not sure if you get different skins for different raids, for example, for different artifacts. That would be nice.
Yeah, or if they like match it, so it's of like every zone kind of thing. You've got a skin which is kind of relevant to the zone.
Yeah,
almost kind of thing. That'd be cool.
I'd like that.
And then Resto. There's a weapon that is in the game. I can't think what it's called. That is pretty much just a less fancy version of that staff.
I know exactly which one you mean.
I think it's from Trial of the Crusader.
Something like that. Yeah. It's got a tree on it.
Yeah, and I'm just so. I mean, they've just basically had more fancy dangles and shit on it. So I mean, I don't hate it, but at the same time, I don't know.
The ones I'm hyped for are the Feral and the Guardian.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to see them. Let's have a look at Hunter. Oh, we already know Hunters. You've seen them. You've got the gun for the Beastmaster, the bow for the Marksman, and then the spear for Survival, because Survival is going to be melee again. I'm not really going to dwell on that too much, because that's been fucking available forever, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, don't really need to say anything more on that. Mages. Did they release... They didn't have all three out, did they? Well, they had Aluneth, or however the hell you pronounce that. Or Aluneth? I'm not sure how you pronounce it, the arcane one. And then you've got Fellow Melon.
Fellow Melon.
Fellow Melon. I just said it to Russell's there. Is it Fellow Melon? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, because that's what Kalefax says in Here's the Storm when he goes all fucking Super Saiyan.
Oh, well, there we go.
That's Fellow Melorn.
Now we know. But I don't like it. I actually don't like it, like the standard skin. I don't know what the rebrands will look like, but I think it looks quite tacky myself.
Is the standard skin the one he's holding and the one below?
Ooh, I would say it's the one they're holding. I think the ones they're holding are the standard skins, aren't they? I could be wrong. I could be. The one he's holding is the one I'm talking about.
Fellow Melorn. Yeah, the one he's holding is the OG.
Did I mean this staff? Let's have a look. Journey's End. Yeah. Hang on. Let's get it up. And one sec. Wait for it to fucking render on Wowhead, which takes a millennia apparently.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hey, we can't see it. We're not allowed.
No.
Oh, it loaded as I pressed the fucking... oh, no, not that one. No, not this one, sorry. Not the one of Kel'Thuzad. It's the one from... I'm sure it's from Trial of the Crusader or something. And then Frost Hub Evanchill. I quite like Evanchill. I think it looks pretty fucking badass.
That Druid one almost reminds me of Dreambinder from Ulduar.
Dreambinder?
Is it from Ulduar? It's like a tree. It's like a very Druid one. I don't know.
I'm really bad with item names, but yeah, the Frost Mage thing, I think that looks pretty fucking badass, the reskin. But that's pretty cool.
I do like that. Mage, pretty standard.
Yeah, it's just sort of like your big shiny stars kind of thing, nothing going on there. Monks, we've already known for a while.
I hate this so much.
I'm really upset. That loads of people were saying that the Brewmasters should have had a keg on their back kind of thing and mugs as their weapons, and I thought that would have been fucking fantastic. Because that's what Shed and Storm Stout used to have back in like Warcraft 3. And I think it would have been great for them to do that. But they didn't.
Yeah, I mean...
okay, there is a thingy there, isn't there? There is a small keg hanging off a bit. I mean, we're half there. So...
Yeah.
But it's not... I don't know. I don't dislike it. I definitely don't dislike it. But... Yo, Peekaboo. Or
Hold on 1 second.
Random letters. Thanks for the follow, dude. Yeah, no worries, dude. And then what else we got? We've got Sheilun, Staff of the Mist. We saw this one ages ago, didn't we? This was one of the original release. Oh, we're going to get Fist Weavers back. Oh, sorry, Fist Walkers, so they're actually going to have fist weapons again. Yeah, that's where Shen came from, Caesar. He was in a sort of like mini expansion almost for Frozen Throne. Shen was like one of my favourite heroes in it. He was really, really good. But yeah, that's where Brewmasters came from. That's where the idea of Brewmasters, you know, that's when they first put them out and everything. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, Windwalkers get fist weapons, and someone's just said here, I'm so sad that Windwalkers get fist weapons. Really?
Well, monks aren't the best artifact weapons because they've only had limited lore to deal with.
But they're not the worst.
Yeah,
we're going to get to the worst in a minute. I'm so angry about it.
Salt. Right. PJ Salt.
Yeah,
we get
so
PJ
much.
Salt in chat.
So salty. And then, so now we've got Paladins. Now, yeah, it would have been cool to have Uther's weapon, which I don't know the name of. I don't know if any of you guys know the name of Uther's weapon, but I'm not sure. Wait, this stuff we got time. This is it, twins. Yeah, that's it. This one. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's like the Druid staff, but just reskinned, like with more fancy stuff in it. Yeah, you got it. Thanks, Inna. Yeah, I mean, like it's very similar already, but there's nothing wrong with it. But anyway, yeah. So you've got the Paladin with the silver hand, which I think is really cool. I actually really like it for Holy, but Holy Paladins use shields, and it looks like they have a book now for their weapon. So I find that weird. Like, are they still going to have a shield, or is that book going to act as a shield?
I quite like the idea of having a Libram.
Yeah, but they need the armor and everything for like, I mean, for like a PvP perspective, they've always had the shield, you know, which has reduced their damage mitigation. I'm sure they'll fix it somehow. But is that like, so is that going to replace their offhand? I guess it will. I do like the idea of having them having a Libram, or Libram, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Because it makes more sense in my opinion than having a shield. But yeah, and then protection, it's alright. It is quite cool. The shield's very nice.
Yeah, I like the long, like kind of crest shield idea. I do like that. It's much better than the warrior one so far, I think.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Which we'll get onto.
But then the sword is a bit meh. Sword's alright. Sword's not bad, but it's not. I think they could have done more with the sword to make it match more with the shield almost.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very paladin-y as in it's not like made of light.
Yeah, exactly. It's not all shiny and golden and glowy and shit. Whereas the paladin shield has like helms and shit.
It's like a sword skin for Tyrael's sword. That would be good.
Yeah, that would be sick.
From Diablo, I would love that.
That would be fucking badass, man. And then we know obviously Retribution has the best weapon in the game, Ashbringer.
Yes. And
then the reskins are gonna be fucking ridiculous for that. So that's crazy. There's not really much more to say on Ashbringer. We all knew that came out. Everyone went mad. And here we go, boys and girls. Here is the most salty thing in the world. Can we get the PJ Salts out the ready, boys? So you've got Discipline Priest. Now, Discipline Priests look badass. Like, you can either have a cool, like, I can't really say much about that stuff, you know, Light's Wrath, sick stuff, or you can get it with a book and all that, you know, that's cool, man, I like that. And then you've got
that, that's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's cool, man. And then you've got the Holy Priest, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Turu, Beacon of the Naru. Again, no problems, no complaints, it looks beautiful, it's great, it's so good, Priests are off to a fantastic start. Let's just have a little scroll down, shall we, boys? And have a look at the one I care about because I main Shadow. Oh, God, it's a fucking dagger. Like, I was so angry. And also, the reskin of the dagger, right? I think it's a reskin. Or is it an offhand? I think it's a reskin. I thought that was an old skin from Anchorage. Like, it actually looks so bad. I'm so freaking angry about it. Like, it's just
the textures aren't the best in that model.
God damn it, man. Yeah, it looks like a Zerg thing. I was so upset because I was like, oh my god, look at the disc one, look at the holy one. Waste. Like, as soon as it got to Shadow, I was so fucking disappointed, dude. It was so long. What do I think about the Legion trailer? Oh, I loved it, dude. We're gonna get onto that bit. I'm gonna have another gander at it because I've only watched it a couple times. But yeah, so that's just upsetting, but I can't really do much. I was really hoping for Anathema and Benediction, but one can dream, eh? Fuck's sake. I mean, Light's Wrath is cool. It's cool that we got Light's Wrath. That's a cool bit of lore, but the fucking dagger.
Where's that from?
Light's Wrath. I don't know. Let's check so I don't tell you completely the wrong thing. I think I have an hang on. Obsessed with cleansing the undead world of Azeroth. Oh, okay, yeah, I was right. Okay, thank fuck. Yeah, obsessed with cleansing the undead world from Azeroth. The fanatical Scarlet Crusade tried to create a second Ashbringer in the form of a staff. However, a Dreadlord who had infiltrated the Order intervened, interrupting their efforts and triggering a violent magical explosion. The damaged staff power proved nearly uncontrollable. After several wielders tried and failed to use the staff safely, the elite Mega of the Kirin Tor hid it away. lest it unleash further deadly calamities. So yeah, it was made by the Scarlet Crusade. Right, let's have a look at rogues. Now, I feel kind of bad for rogues.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad. I mean, they've got daggers which look like that. That looks like it's from Dragon Soul.
Oh yeah, totally.
One.
That's totally Dragon Soul.
Yeah, I know.
Skin it right there.
Kind of
it's a bit, yeah.
And then they've changed the name of Combat, haven't they, to Outlaw?
I like that.
I do like it, but I really like the reskin. It looks like almost like a rapier kind of thing.
What would be great for Outlaw, I think, would be pistols.
What?
Have it like a semi-ranged rogue. That would be interesting because right now the 3 rogue specs they're all like melee.
Yeah.
It's a bit dull.
It would be cool. That'd be complete.
Having something to break it up would be fantastic.
Yeah, but it'd be a complete rebuild of the class, wouldn't it? Though. I don't know, man.
It's what it needs, though. I mean,
yeah.
Rogues, they've been the same since.
They're very stale. They've got all. They all kind of do the same things, just slightly differently. And then the sub daggers, that's rip. That's game mode. Sub got fucked the hardest, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I can't really. There's not really much to say on that myself.
Yeah, it's a bit lackluster, to say the least.
But how much can you really do with a dagger? Like, honestly, it's kind of hard, isn't it? They haven't got very much to work with, so I kind of feel bad for them.
Yeah, there's not much lore surrounding rogue daggers. In all honesty.
It's hard. I mean, the legendary daggers that came out in when was that? Was that Cataclysm? Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah,
they were quite cool. Yeah, they were daggers.
Fans of the Father, was it?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I think that's right. Shuriken spec. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool, like a ninja rogue. That would be sick.
Yes.
And then I think we're on to the winners here. I think this is probably the winner of the best, the shamans.
Or shaman.
Yeah, shaman, whatever. Yeah, shaman. I know it's meant to be shaman, but there's no R in the word, so I refuse to say it. Yeah, shamans. The elemental. I fucking love the shield. Looks great. I'm not so keen on the fist weapon, but like I don't hate it. Like I think the shield is cool though. Then you've got enhancement. We already knew about this Doomhammer. You know, that's
Doombringer.
Wait, what? No, Doomhammer.
Yeah, but it's a preach joke.
Oh, okay.
Doombringer.
I was gonna say, I thought you said they rechanged the name or something. I was like, what?
Doombringer,
yeah, it does look fucking badass. I mean, the reskins are just beautiful on these weapons. They're fucking insane. Yeah. And then even the rest of the shaman, I think they've got perfect.
I like that shield.
The water shield is beautiful. The fact that it's got like water flowing through it and everything, and it looks like you can't really see the mace very well, but it looks to me like there's water sort of like rotating in the mace as well.
What, in the Resto mace?
Yeah. So like if you zoom in, it looks like there's water. So I mean that's cool, man. I really like that because they're all about like water and all. They're about that water life. So I think shamans have come off very well with this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, does Thrall die, Kagor? I don't know. They said that some main characters are going to die, aren't they? Or like, get killed off. Yeah, it will be cool. It will be a nice little mix-up for it all and everything. Warlock. Actually, Warlocks are the other contenders to win, I think, for the coolest weapons. So, Affliction have a Scythe, which is a nice-looking Scythe as well, and the reskin's pretty fucking badass that we can see. What's it called? Ulthalish, the Deadwind Harvester. But, I mean, that's fucking sick. The demonology one's interesting for me. I like, what is it? What is it? Is it
something?
Is it a two-hander? Is it a one-hander? Like, I don't understand. I don't like what.
Stick your hand in the back and make it talk.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't get what it's gonna do. I'm confused. Like, when you cast, is there going to be an animation? Will the skull do something cool, or will it just kind of?
Like going to be a stat stick. Or
a will it just float there and just chill out like
a pet?
I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do with it. It's definitely the weirdest one out of all of the weapons.
Yeah, it's the strangest. I'm not sure what to make of it just yet until you know I get into beta.
Yeah, until we actually see it, kind of thing.
And it's a three-hander.
A three-hander weapon, boys. Oh yes.
Thanks, Dark Lord.
Just like my penis. And then, so then you've got the Destruction Warlock. That Destruction is my favourite. For the Warlocks, that staff is fucking beautiful. It's so good.
The one he's holding, the one
he's holding is so cool. Like it's pulsating in and out, kind of thing. It just looks so good. I mean, the reskin's pretty fucking cool as well, but that's a bit too Avenged Sevenfold Batwing for me, you know.
Oh shit, yeah.
It actually is, isn't it? I mean, it's cool, but like I think it's almost a bit overkill. But I love the staff he's holding. I think that's great. Probably throw it at people, or like the skull fires around your target and shoots fire. That'd be sick if they do that. That'd be cool if they do something like that. I want them to do something with the skull, like beyond the norm of what they do with that kind of thing. But yeah, who else we got? We got after the Warlock. We got the. Then we're now down to the Warriors.
I like the arms.
Yeah, arms have done well. I'm quite happy with that. Arms have a pretty badass one. Yeah, Stromkar the Warbreaker, which is from a Barbarian Warlord. I mean, that reskin looks whack in my opinion. There's like, I'll be very surprised if I see people using that. I guess they can match it with Mogs and shit, but that the one that they've got the gnome holding. Why did they use a gnome though? And goblins? Like, who thinks warrior? Gnome. Like, no one. Or who thinks warrior? Goblin. Like, no one does that. So why did they do that? It's so weird, man. But Fury, I think people are salty because apparently like they're removing Titan's grip or something. And
what's I don't play warrior.
Two-handed weapons. Two-handed.
Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be 2 one-handed.
Well, that's what it should be in my opinion, Fury. I think it should be 2 one-handed swords. That's what it used to be, and I didn't see the need to add Titan's grip at all. I mean, it's a cool idea, but I was never really a fan of the thing. But yeah, it does look like an upgraded Ash Candy, doesn't it? It actually does. I was thinking that when I saw it, and I'm fine with that because I fucking love Ash Candy. So I'm really
one in the picture below the text also kind of looks like Cataclysm's Edge, is it?
Yeah, it kind of got the same colour scheme, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I like them. And then the Fury weapons, I mean, yeah, they're alright. I don't hate them, but I'm not blown away by them. I think to me, they look like the kind of thing that would just drop in a raid and be like, oh, I'm going to mog them, kind of thing. They don't look epic enough to be legendaries.
Yeah, and right now, anyway, we might get good skin, we might not.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, we don't know
that.
And then
protection.
They got fucked protection, didn't they? They got fucked. The only thing I can say is the sword and the shield that he is holding in the picture will go so well with the armor that he's actually wearing in game. You know, the old school Warlord's gear, the vanilla Warlord's gear.
Yeah, like the boost gear, whatever it is.
Yeah,
the character,
yeah, that's it. The purple gear and all that shit with the shoulders and everything.
Is it Oathsworn? I think it's called for the warrior.
Yeah, is that what that skin looks like then, the Oathsworn gear?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay. But I mean, like the one back in Warlords that used to be able to I had it on my Tauren Warrior with the big sort of like metal things coming around up on my shoulders. Coming, it was weird. I used to love them, man. I fucking love them, like the high Warlord shoulders. Is that Worgen left-handed? Yeah, he is actually. Oh. How weird.
Well spotted.
It's all backwards, man. But yeah, I really like the shield here. But like the sort of like the reskin shield, I think that's cool as fuck with the spikes coming out. But then the sword just rip the sword's dream.
I like. I mean, I get why you did the shield with the scale of Deathwing because that's going to fit into the lore of Broken Isles, but the sword seems a bit lackluster. Yeah,
it's just like, oh yeah, let's just throw a sword in there and put a gem in the middle of it, you know, and see what happens.
Yeah,
exactly, it's kind of rip.
We spent all our assets on the Shadow Priest weapon. That's probably why they ignored this one.
Yeah, it's just, it's upsetting, isn't it? I mean, so that's it for all of the what am I trying to say?
Artifacts.
There we go, that's it for all the artifacts. I mean, we haven't really found out anything more about the Demon Hunter. I mean, we saw some gameplay yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys watched it afterwards. I hosted Chinglish after I finished streaming yesterday. And we saw Chinglish playing the Demon Hunter in the starting zone. I mean, it looked pretty cool. And apparently you can glide after double jumping. Did you see that?
I did see that, yeah. That was... I watched the wee bit of Chinglish until the Legion panel came on, but
that's kind of weird that you can do that. Like, double jump and glide. It's kind of weird.
Was the glide forever, or only for a short amount of time?
I don't know, because it was like... I think it was a short amount of time. It wasn't like, you know, you can fly to the fucking skies with it kind of thing, but... I don't know, I feel like there's going to be... is it going to work in, like, combat? Because I didn't see him use it in combat. Like, can you glide in combat? Or is it, like, an out-of-combat only thing? Because I feel like if you can glide in combat, it'd be a bit weird. I don't know. It's odd, man.
Yeah, I mean, think about it in, was it Arathi Basin or whatever, you could glide down from, like, the top lumber mill right down to the blacksmith.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, shit like that. How long does the glide last if you've got unlimited space coming in to do it? Because that's like a permanent slow fall and shit. I don't know, but, Double jump, dash forward, and glides down for massive distance. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be interesting. I think. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what really happens with that. I want to try Demon Hunter, not because I want to play a Demon Hunter, but I want to know what I'm going to be coming up against in PvP. Almost. I want to know how fucked I am. Is probably the best way to describe it.
You're gonna wonder how overpowered.
Yes,
gonna be
yeah, how broken they're gonna be at launch, and how much I'm gonna have to clench my arsehole every time I see one. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what really goes on with that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much more to say about Demon Hunters. We haven't heard anything about Demonology Warlocks yet. You know, when they change their they're gonna be changing from they're not getting Metamorphosis anymore, are they? I don't think. But we haven't been told what they're doing with it, because they said they're reworking Demonology.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early days yet. We can only speculate.
Yeah.
And then be disappointed when they don't pick up our ideas.
Yeah.
What we imagine the class to be like.
Yeah, I know. It's. I just want Beta to come out, man. Which we'll talk about, because they actually said when they might be coming out, didn't they? But yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. So, obviously, the other big announcement yesterday was WoD is now available for pre-purchase.
Legion.
Sorry, I keep saying this. I was talking to my friend about. I was talking to Zambian or Debney about it, because I was with him this morning, and I kept saying, "Yeah, I can't wait for WoD beta." And he's like, "Wait, WoD?" And I was like, "Oh shit, Legion. I mean Legion." So yeah, you can get the WoW Legion pre-purchase now. You get a level 100 character boost, which you can use right now. You can use it today.
What, you can use it today?
Yeah, you can use it right now.
Shit, son. I didn't know that.
So that's kind of like, yeah, I think it's kind of like their desperate attempt to make people buy it now as soon as they can to lock them in.
So you spend like £60 buying it, use a level 100 boost to do what exactly in Warlords of Draenor?
Chill out for another 12 months.
Just Pexis and chill.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like, I don't really know. Like, I'm actually gonna get flying now in WoD, because it's gonna be so long that I may as well get flying.
Still haven't done it. Holy shit, man.
No, I'm close. I'm like 5 days away from doing it, but I couldn't be bothered to finish it. I just gave up, because I was like, oh, maybe Legion will come out in like April. Lol. One can dream, eh? So yeah, you get the level 100 character boost, and you get early access to the new Demon Hunter class. Now, I don't know how early that's going to be, and I'm kind of annoyed that they've done that, because that forces someone like me, who's a streamer, or like Craig, who's a YouTuber or something, to having to buy it early if you want to be like almost competitive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to be doing it.
That shitty Activision business model, which everyone hates, that EA model.
Yeah, like the early release thing.
Pre-purchase bonuses. Yeah. I mean, it's the wrong way to go about it.
It's almost forcing you into pre-purchasing it. Like, that's what they've done. Like, it's pretty much just shoving it down your throat, making you get it. But hey, you can't blame them for doing it.
I mean, I'm still gonna get it because
me too.
Look at the pet. Look at the Heroes of the Storm mount.
Here's my problem: is I would rather get the physical edition. I'd rather get the physical edition where it comes with a map, with a book, like I've got of my Wrath of the Lich King thing in the back of my room, which is gone, so I can't show. Where the fuck's that gone? The hell? Okay, well, no Wrath of the Lich King one. But yeah, like the physical edition kind of thing. But then I won't get my level 100 character boost early. I won't get to play my Demon Hunter class early. You know, it's just like, what's the point of buying the physical copy anymore? So I'm actually going to get in contact with Blizzard and say, yo, if I buy this early, can I then refund it? Or no, when I get my key from my physical copy, can I use that instead and then return the digital copy to you? I'm going to see what they say, because I really want a physical copy. If we buy it 2 to 3 months from now, will we still get the boost and the early access to Demon Hunters? I don't think they gave a confirmed date of when they're cutting it off. Did they? Angry, did you hear them say that?
Were they cutting off what, sorry?
The pre-purchase, you know, for early access for Demon Hunters and level 100 character boost.
I don't, they didn't mention that at all. Yeah. I'm looking at the prices. The digital deluxe is going to cost about £46.
$69.99, yeah, dollars.
And if you look to the right of that picture, $60 value for the boost. Are you shitting me? $60, that's like £40 for a fucking level 100 boost.
Yeah, that's how much it costs, though, for a level 90 boost. It's £40.
Insane.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean, the boost it costs so much money. It's absolutely unbelievable how much the character boost costs.
Honestly, Russell's my jimmies.
Yeah, I know. Really, I can't believe how much it costs. And then let's just take a quick look at the. Okay, I can't scroll to the. Hello, I can't scroll to the right. Wow. Okay, let's not do that then. So like this is the stuff you get. You get the Illidari Fellstalker mount, which.
It does look nice.
Yeah,
I must admit.
It looks really ugly though at the same time, but that's because it's meant to be. I guess it's not meant to be a pretty mount. But,
it reminds me of a mount that Predator would have with the dreadlocks.
Yeah. I see totally what you're getting at.
I do like that.
but I don't think I would use that mount because I don't think it looks particularly great, and that's my opinion. I think the pet's quite cool, Nibbles, and then obviously you get the mount in Heroes of the Storm.
Yes.
You get the wings in Diablo, and then Starcraft is always getting fucked over because you can't really give much in Starcraft, so you get the portraits, which you always get.
Yay.
So, yeah, I know, right? It's kind of like, you know, the dream.
I feel sorry for those Koreans.
Yeah, well, me too, man. I play fucking Starcraft, don't I? I love that game. But yeah, I mean, so that's the pre-purchase, and that's what's going on. The main problem I have with the pre-purchase is that the level 100 character boost is instantly available. And as Cameron made a very good point earlier, is if you go into Battlegrounds today, everyone has a boosted character, and nobody knows what they're doing. And it's just going to be absolute chaos for, you know, normal raids and all this shit for the next, like, 3 weeks probably, when everyone's a derpaloid kind of thing.
It's a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it is going to be. It is going to be an absolute clusterfuck. And like, when, say if you're a new player, and you've got the opportunity there, you're like, oh, I got to level 20, oh, I really enjoyed the game, I've got a bit of spare cash, I'm going to go buy Legion, oh, I get a free level 100, oh, I've got level 100 now, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, there are going to be so many of those running around now, sort of like just getting lol derped kind of thing and dying.
Yeah, then like dying, not enjoying the game, then just quitting.
Yeah.
I mean, Blizzard's still getting their money.
Why is everyone so much better than me? But, yeah, I mean, so that's the pre-purchase thing. So what else have we got? The trailer, obviously. We had the Legion trailer come out yesterday. Well, I'll tell you what, boys. Instead of discussing it, I think we should have another little watch a Runesky of the trailer. So let's pause the music, let's dim the lights, and let's get sexy in here. So yeah, let's crank this volume up. I hope this that's probably gonna be loud as fuck. I don't actually know how loud this is gonna be. Bear with. Needs to go louder. Oh, rip. Okay.
I'm going to watch it on your stream like 20 seconds later.
A terrible darkness has returned to our world. As before, it seeks to annihilate everything that we hold dear. I go to face it, knowing I may not return.
They're coming! They're coming back!
All my life I have lived by the sword. I've seen kingdoms burn and watched brave heroes die in vain. It's been difficult for me to trust after losing so much. But from you, I have learned patience, tolerance, and faith. Open fire! I now believe, as you do, that peace is the noblest aspiration. But to preserve it, you must be willing to fight.
Fucking epic, right? So good. So freaking good, right? Let's call fucking Angry back. Like, sorry, I had to hang up on it because, like, there was an echo. So, you're a potato.
To me?
Yeah, I could just hear it echoing in the background.
My mic was muted.
Oh, we could still hear it echoing in the background.
Well, it wasn't me because my mic was muted.
As soon as I hung up on you, it went.
Nah, you're bullshitting me.
Okay, alright then, fine.
I think you're lying.
Even everyone said in stream,
like, oh, lying.
Shut up. So, that trailer, I would say, is probably the best trailer I've ever seen. Kind of thing, for in terms of World of Warcraft. I mean,
it has the most production value and it's really, really well done.
And it's relevant to the story. People were saying it's the first ever Warcraft trailer they've done that is directly relevant to the story. Like, it's almost an introduction, that cinematic. As opposed to, you know, World of Warcraft Vanilla was just showing you the classes and everything. Burning Crusade pretty much did the same. What was Wrath of the Lich King? That was... See, that was pretty relevant to the story.
I think that was one of the best.
That was about the Rise of the Lich King, yeah.
For everyone who played Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was fairly relevant. But this was...
And the music. The music really made that cinematic.
Yeah, Arthur's my son. That is a fucking tune. Do you know much about Varian Sword?
Not much, no.
Okay, because I'm not too sure, because he splits it into two, and that's something you can do, isn't it? It's like called Shamalama Lama Ding Dong or something like that.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But I mean,
I'm gonna Google it.
And then you get to this point here. Hang on, where is it? I mean, we're sort of like here. Where is the bit where we think he's dead at this? But I love the way they did this, because I was like, oh no, rip, they've actually killed him, kind of thing off. But he's not dead. He's just joking with you. And then he comes back up, and then he splits his sword into two, and he just goes Charlemagne. There we go, Charlemagne. So, but you know, and I think it's fucking great. It's so good. And then you've got Sylvanas in the back, because I wasn't sure if Sylvanas was dead. I actually had to watch the trailer twice because someone said, "Oh no, she's in the background." Didn't even clock her the first time, but she's alive. She's shooting away and shit. It's just fucking great. It's just so great.
I love how they come in the airship. It's so like dramatic. It kind of reminds me of like when World War II when the Germans were bombing like London and stuff. That kind of
it's cool. And then like you can see obviously I don't actually know what the beam coming down, the green beam and all this shit with the infernal fighting in it. It's just so good.
It's really, really well done. I do enjoy it.
Oh man, it was.
Oh, there she is. There's Bay.
It was fucking glorious. Fucking salty with you when I watched your Blizzcon. Wait, why? Why was he salty with me? Yeah, I thought he was close to dead too, and it was like, oh, they killed him in the cinematic. Nope. Thing is I don't reckon they're going to kill Varian now, because I thought that we might be getting his sword as our weapon, kind of thing, because, you know, you got Doomhammer as a shaman, and I was like, maybe we'll get Shamalama Ding Dong as the warrior weapon. But the fact you don't get it...
I was hoping that Fury Warrior that we got on Shamalama Ding Dong.
But
that would be really good.
The thing is now, is because we're not getting it, it makes me think that Varian's not going to die in this expansion, kind of thing.
I really want him to die.
Why?
I hate it. People hate me for this, but I really want Varian to die.
Why do you want Varian to die?
I want Warcraft to pretty much be Game of Thrones, in that everyone dies.
Oh, like, yeah, you never know who's going to die and who's going to survive.
Yeah.
I think Legion will be like that, though. I think a lot of people will die and all this stuff that we're not expecting to die, you know?
Uther, not Uther's Tyrion. People speculate Tyrion's going to die.
Yeah, people are expecting Tyrion and Thrall to die.
On the
two that I'm thinking Thrall and Tyrion. Sorry, go on.
His new card on Hearthstone, I saw on Reddit, is Death Rattle when he dies.
There's a Death Rattle when he...
Or someone gets an Ashbring or something like that. I can't remember it, but I saw a Reddit post like that. Something on Hearthstone to do with Tyrion Fordring's card.
Right, he probably will die, won't he?
So then, if he dies, someone gets like an Ashbringer card, which gives like a 2/2 whatever. So people thought, okay, Tyrion's gonna die. Hopefully
I reckon he'll die. I reckon he'll go. But what about Vol'jin? It should be Vol'jin, not Sylvanas. I prefer Sylvanas as a character over Vol'jin any day. I actually really don't like Vol'jin as a character in the story and everything. I find him actually pretty damn boring. And
he's a good character. He's a good character in Tides of War. He's actually fleshed out really well. Same with Bane Bloodhoof. So that's the thing about Halo Blizzard. All their good characters are in the books.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like we don't actually know very much about him, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's not much known about Vol'jin or Bane Bloodhoof. They kind of just, Vol'jin has a lot of character developments in the books. See, it's the thing though, Zeralith, as I don't read the books, so for me, that's not really a big thing. So but yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. I think some main characters will get killed off. I reckon Tyrion will die. I reckon Thrall will probably get killed off. They're the two that I'm pretty much certain are gonna die. I mean, I could be wrong, but
unless Thrall goes all like super biblical and just gives his Doomhammer, Doombringer to us, and then fucks off somewhere else with his missus.
I'm gonna go be one with the elements kind of thing, or some shit like that. I don't know. Do I read in general though? No, not really. I honestly actually don't really read at all. I'm pretty lazy. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is the Warcraft movie trailer, which obviously came out and everyone's probably hyped as fuck for as well. My brother had some funny things to say about it, but
I've got mixed emotions about it. But we'll talk about it after.
Yeah, let's have a quick look.
Mike's muted.
Okay, we're gonna. Hello, Angry. Say something quick. Okay, yeah, it is muted. Oh, yeah, okay. Can we hear it? Okay, I think we're fine.
For years, our world has been at peace. But something is coming. I can feel it. Dark forces are upon us.
Find these beasts, or whatever they are.
Our world is dying. There is nothing to go back to. If our people are to survive, we must make a home here. Whatever happens.
Whatever happens. If we do not unite, our world will perish.
This doesn't need to happen. There is one who may help us.
For orcs, there is no other life but war. No, but with the humans' help, there could be.
Why are you here?
To save our people.
Can we trust him?
They're beasts. They should all be destroyed.
Are you sure about that?
We'll protect the kingdom, you and I.
You'd side with the humans against your own kind.
This is suicide.
We have no choice. We should attack with full force.
Whatever you plan to do, do it now!
Well. Oh my god, I can hear it in the background now that it's all stopped playing. Holy crap. Interesting.
Yeah, mixed bag of emotions there.
Yeah, I mean, we're always gonna watch it, aren't we? Of course, we're all gonna go fucking see it because it's fucking, the Warcraft movie. So like, everyone's gonna want to see it who plays World of Warcraft. But my problem with it is, I don't know. So, hang on, let me try and find the clip that I'm thinking about. Where is it? It's the bit where he goes to meet them. This bit. And he's like,
Why are you here?
To save our people.
absolutely no emotion on his face right there. Like, I'm not sure about like I don't even know what CGI and what's off. Oh.
To save our people.
Like, it just seems like really bland kind of thing. I don't know. And also, is there magic in it? Is there like going to be use of magic in that film? Because I'd really like to see some spells and shit, fireballs flying everywhere. Where are the warlocks at summoning them elementals and shit?
I know Medivh and Khadgar are going to be in it, so we've got to assume that there's magic going to be at some point. Yeah. My only quip with it is how bad the wolf looked. How bad a Stormfang looked.
Where
near the beginning when they're straight out of Westfall. It just looked weird.
Trying to find it. Trying to find the wolf.
Saying that, the orc textures look really nice, really well done.
Oh, I can't find the wolf. Rip the dream. Oh well.
I think it's near the beginning.
Griffins look fantastic as well. But then, oh, there it was. I just fucking found it, and now I clicked off of it, and now I can't see it anymore. Fuck's sake. Oh, there. Okay, yeah, that wolf does look actually pretty fucking awful. Yeah. Yeah, that is really CGI to fuck. And also, the other thing, right, is there freaking gonna be an orc-human romance? Because where is it? It's like there's a shot of her in fucking jail or some shit.
Yeah, Garona and is it Lane or Anduin Lothar?
Yeah, and they're like having a little fucking cheeky romantic moment together kind of thing.
Sarah, who does Garona kill? Is it Anduin, Lothar, or Lane? I can't remember which.
Right.
I know she kills one of them.
Yeah, Sarah, if I'm in
spoilers, but, you know.
I'm in Skype with Angry at the moment. Yeah, and no, you can't play Heroes at the moment. She's half human, half Draenei. What?
Yeah, no, she's half orc human Draenei thing, isn't she?
She's half orc human, half Draenei. What?
She's like a fucking mudblood. That's what she is. Filthy mudblood.
Garona and Medivh were always fuck buddies. Oh dear, I was not aware of this. So was that Medivh in that thing in that jail cell then?
Could have been.
Fuck is it? Oh, is that it? Nope, that's a. This bit, look at this. They're going for it. They're doing it, man. Like, is that meant to be Medivh? Can I pause?
Wait for you
I
to
get.
load.
There you go. That kind of looks like that could be Medivh, but yeah. I mean, why not? Let's have some fucking like sexy cross-gender, cross-species ERP. But yeah, I think it will be good. I hope it will be good. My brother, the one thing my brother commented is saying that he really didn't like the acting in it. He thought the acting was pretty bad in the trailer, but I didn't really see a massive problem with it or anything. So I'm still.
My quip was more the lighting. A lot of it kind of looked way too like overexposed.
And everything's really. And someone said earlier when we were actually watching it that the human armor is shiny as fuck. Like,
yeah, I think
it's so shiny.
I think a lot of it is computer generated. That's why,
yeah.
So it's like overexposed.
It's so like bling bling kind of thing. So is this orange orcs versus green orcs? Is that like the easy way to? Is that what it's gonna be? Because I thought this was from.
I think it's non-corrupted orcs versus corrupted orcs.
Right. Okay. Because I thought it was like orcs v humans. I thought that's what this film was based on. But I was clearly.
It looks like there's a second invasion or an exodus from Draenor.
Yeah.
Look, that's them leaving Draenor. Well, because I'm 20 seconds behind what I'm watching.
Yeah.
So.
Because they leave Draenor and then they arrive in Azeroth, and
looks like Westfall. I mean, you get a shot of Blackrock Mountain at some point. I'm pretty sure as well.
Yeah.
So. I'm not too sure. I mean, we can only wait and find out. They said it's going to be a different take on the story at the panel.
Orange orcs versus green orcs versus humans. Great. Okay. Right. The film is based on Warcraft 1. Yeah, I know. Which I don't really know much about. And like I always tell you guys, I'm not really much of a lore guy. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Jure. I don't do lore. I just don't do it. It's too much. It's too much for me to take in. I'm more of just a player kind of thing. I mean, I like knowing about the lore, but I don't actively look into it. Like not a single or poly or healing stream in sight. That's what I'm saying. I want some spells and shit in it. I want some fire and all that jazz. But what the hell is that sound in the background?
Oh, it's my really squeaky chair. I'm trying not to move.
Oh no, it's the song. That was really weird. No, it was a freaking song. It sounded weird as shit. Yeah. So I mean, that's all I've really got to say on the Warcraft movie.
Yeah. Comics makes a good comment. Lich King movie. Everyone would love that.
Oh yeah, Lich King or Burning Crusades. You know about Illidan.
Just the Arthur story and him shagging Jane out of what?
It's just the entire film, just sexy ARP
porno,
with him kind of thing.
Frostmourne Hungers boys.
And then, I mean, oh, this did not appear on the virtual. Hello, wait, what? We might have new content. We might have new content that we haven't seen before.
What time does Blizzcon start today?
Like 7 PM our time.
Thank you for coming out for this.
Apparently this wasn't on the virtual tickets thing.
Awesome conversation with these guys. These guys are responsible for
still
so
waiting
much
for
of
my
what we do in the
Cho'Gal.
game.
Probably get to that later. Heroes in the story.
Oh god, I'm not going to watch that now. It's 59 minutes long. But there you go, guys. There's something else if you want to see something, you know, that hasn't been shown on the virtual ticket kind of thing. But I mean, I was just going to go over some of the... This is the worst song I've ever heard. I'm actually going to have to skip that because it's so bad.
What song is it?
I don't know, some random Monster Cat shit. It was so bad. So this Frostborn hungers for that ass. So yeah, the only other...
27.
The only other thing they really did yesterday is they discussed the, like... They did it all about PvE yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah.
They mentioned, for the virtual ticket holders, I mean, like, after they did the opening ceremony, they did a lot of shit on the virtual for the virtual ticket holders, and all they talked about really was PvE, the questing zones, how questing's going to work, daily quests, and the new raids.
I like the way that they're handling daily quests, and it's not daily quests anymore.
No, let's start with questing first, because that's going to be the first thing we do. So they were originally going to have it so that the zones... Like, you would go to one zone and level that zone, then you'd go to the next zone and level into that zone, then the next zone, kind of thing. Like, everything's been very linear. But then they've moved away from that idea now, and they want players to actually be able to choose where they want to level, within reason.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's great. And also, you may think, oh yeah, that's great and everything, but the gear's only going to be, you know, set eye level on that shit, so if I go quest there later, I'm going to get shit gear. Wrong! They're scaling gear now to match your level. So if you're level 97 and you go in the place that would have originally been like a level 90 zone, you'll get the level 97 gear. But to stop people from saving the quest so they get all the good gear at max level, it doesn't work at max level. It stops scaling eventually. But I think that's really cool. I really like that. It gives you a bit more freedom in the game kind of thing from what can be a very mundane experience as leveling. But, I mean, if the leveling is going to be anything like WoD, I think it'll be fucking great. Because WoD was a really good...
I'm so buzzing to level in High Mountain. That place looks absolutely beautiful.
I mean, WoD was a great leveling experience, and I'm hoping they carry that on with Legion. Hang on, what's this? Rogues can sneak around their hall and pickpocket each other. What fun. Garrisons were really fun for the first couple of months, but not so much after that. The team is aware of this and careful about not bringing back the bad parts of Garrisons forward with class halls. Velen plays a role in the pre-store. Huh, didn't know that. And then, so what else did they say? So we've got the questing, which is cool, and the scaling at high level of the gear. That's awesome as well. Then you've got the daily quests. So you're going to get your daily quests from your class halls now, guys. And what you'll do is you'll go into your class halls, and there'll be different quest givers there. So let's say there's a fucking... I can't think of races of people now. There could be a bird man. What the fuck are they called? What is like... What are the bird people called?
Arakoa.
Thank you. There could be like an Arakoa there, and like then I'm gonna go with like let's say a Tauren or a or a Tuskar there, that kind of shit. And then they'd all have specific quests and everything. But there's no longer going to be realm hopping to find the best quest. All the quests are going to be the same on every server. So if you're like, oh shit, this realm has a shit quest, I'm going to go to the next realm. It's gonna, you know, you're gonna now be able to do it with all your friends and from all the realms, but all the quests are going to be exactly the same. Does that mean that mobs scale when you level as you level, and how does it work with mixed level groups? They didn't go into that, did they? That's an interesting point.
Hazik Costa picked up on that. I can't remember what he said. He did mention something along those lines. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or, no, what he said was, if two people are different levels, I've done two different zones, and go to a third zone, then that zone's going to be scaled to something different. I can't remember. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll have to wait and see. But I imagine it scales to the lowest person. Yeah,
it is weird actually. I'm kind of curious to see how they work that around. I didn't think about the whole multiplayer aspect. Like, what if you're level 97 and I'm 94? Like, but you've already done the zone that I was going to go to next. We can't really quest together. But then again, if you think about it, right, in mixed level groups, in WoD, if you're level 94 angry and I'm level 90, it doesn't matter. We can't quest together. You've already done all of, you know, Frostwind Gorge or Shadowmoon Valley. So then, you know, I don't think they need to make it scale differently. But yeah, the mobs will scale as you level up, I believe, and they're going to have some like elite mobs around the zone and everything, so it's not going to be like a face roll experience. Rusty Shadow says this level scaling is a bad idea because it can only be an easier questing curve. You get more and more powerful through the levels, but the mobs remain the same. I don't think the mobs will remain the same though. I think it's all going to scale to you kind of thing. So it's not going to be like, what's the first zone called that they were going to use it as? I can't think what it was called.
Azuna, I think. Is it Azuna?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not like Azuna's going to be the level 90 zone and all the mobs there are going to be 90 in that one zone kind of thing. Like, it is going to change from that.
I know you've got to do the Broken Shore scenario.
Yeah. Well, that's like doing Tanan jungle opening, isn't it? The invasion on WODs.
So you've got 4 zones. You can pretty much start with, and Suramar being like Tanan jungle, as in it's locked until max level. So you start at the Broken Shore, you do that scenario, then you can either go to Stormheim, High Mount, Val'sharah, or Azuna. I'm personally going to go to Stormheim and High Mountain. Those places look. I love the like that kind of Nordic, Scandinavian type,
Yeah, it is cool.
Skin. I love that. I really want to see those new Tauren.
I just want to. Oh, hang on. Wait. I saw the word PvP. Hang on. Class-specific blogs with lots of details are coming out starting on Saturday, so that's great. So we're going to get to hear about, they're changing Shadow Priests, they're giving them insanity and all this shit. They're reworking demo logs, so can't wait to hear that. The team is trying to develop ways to handle class balance and tuning without harming the fantasy and fun of the classes and specs. New PvP leveling system is one example, allowing them to choose class specifically for PvP. Right, I already knew all about this. I mean, there's lots of information on MMO Champion, guys. I'm not going to go through and read all of it because you can all read. I'm sure you don't want me to read everything like step by step. So one thing I did find really interesting. Where was it? Hang on. There's somewhere. They talked about the Legion cinematic. I think this is it here. There you go. So Varian takes 4 to 6 hours per frame and 20 to 30 gigabytes of memory to render per frame. Like, that's obscene. Can you imagine how long that must have taken them to do that entire cinematic? The gunship model was very detailed. 7 million faces, 3,000 of the 4,000 by 4,000 texture packs. That's insane. It takes 4 to 6 hours to render each frame.
Is that 4K? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
20 gigabit to render. Holy shit! I was thinking my uni project was 20 seconds to render for 1 megabyte. So that was long.
Yeah, right. It's Broken Shores will have a 40-person scenario for Horde and Alliance, kicking off the expansion and changing the world. It starts right after the cinematic. That'll be cool. The level 100 boost is its own separate adventure, so Broken Shores tuning will be more challenging and fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, that sounds interesting. That'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, this is all about the zones. The new raid coming out is Emerald Dream or Nightmare. Is it
Emerald Nightmare?
Emerald Nightmare.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
First boss is a dragon. Hype for the dragons coming back in the game.
Yes, I was going to say that. Dragons are bad boys.
No, the leveling is like in WoD. There is the main story in which you will progress through when you level alone. And then if you want to level with a friend, there is open world shit, which has nothing to do with the story. Well, yeah, but like... It's going to be the same as WoD, but it's going to have the scaling system and everything as well. So it's not the same, really, is it? I mean, it's got some of the same things, but, I mean, yeah, I guess that's really all that I want to go over with you guys. Those are the main things. Because I don't really want to, read you everything fucking from top to bottom. I'm trying to think, is there anything that major that we've... Oh! Legion Beta. They mentioned that the Legion Beta should be coming out in a few weeks after BlizzCon, hopefully. Yes. The first closed beta, because he said, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about Legion Beta. After we go home, the first thing we're going to do is start prepping the beta servers so that you guys can get on, and start seeing what we've been working on. So I think that's great. I think that'll be awesome to actually give it a go. I mean, it's a shame. I mean, they're bringing out beta, 10 months before release, though? Or like 9 months before release. That's a bit weird. I don't think they normally do it that early, do they?
I'm not sure if betas work, to be honest. Yeah, I can't comment on that.
It's quite early. I think they normally do it like 3 to 6 months before. So, but I mean, I don't care if I get to, as long as I get beta, I'm happy. And then
I know they've had the alpha. I know they've already had the alpha because someone, I think it was on Twitch, said they were having a lot of fun playing Demon Hunter. Then he realized what he said.
Right.
And he was shocked. So I know they've had a really closed NDA. Beta alpha already, really? So that's probably going to beta in like 3 weeks.
Wait, so who said that?
I can't remember which streamer, but I saw a YouTube clip of it of a streamer saying that.
Oh shit!
He's on a gaming talk show, but so they've already had the alpha or the early alpha, and they're probably going into the early closed beta in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
But as Caesar Wolf said, but it'll be for streamers and YouTubers and probably some lucky plebs like us.
Fingers crossed that they notice I exist. Probably not. But we can dream, boys.
Everyone tweet PvT Wiggles. Everyone tweet Blizzard. Say, give him closed beta.
I mean, God, if I don't get it, I'll be so sad. And then the last thing really to discuss is the Legion release date. I mean, it's coming out next September, possibly earlier. I mean,
they said summer.
Yeah,
summer,
but like, and then if you look on the pre-purchase, it says. So if I go to pre-sale available here,
on or before 21st of September.
Yeah.
I think that's just to cover their backs.
Well, I know, but I'm saying
by any reason it would be released late.
But we could be waiting until then.
I mean, they said they're releasing Overwatch in spring, so that'll probably be April. Then Warcraft movies coming out in June, July. They'll release Legion around then. They're going to have to. Otherwise, it'll be another 10 months of Hellfire said, no, we do not need another 5.4 Siege of Orgrimmar patch.
Yeah. I totally agree. But I mean, like, what are we gonna do? I mean, what are we gonna do for
10 months?
Yeah.
Go play Heroes of the Storm or Zareth. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, but like, I don't. I really just want. I'm wondering if they'll bring out another raid, maybe, to not fuck up like they did with Mop, because back in Burning Crusade they had Black Temple and Sunwell Plateau wasn't in the original pipelines way back, and then they were like, oh shit, we've got a lot of stuff still to do, so let's bring Sunwell Plateau out, kind of thing. So I wonder if they'll do something like that, because that'd be great. You know, that'd be fucking awesome. If
a new raid would be a big surprise. It'd be
a very welcome surprise. You know,
it would have to be on the PTR already, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, we haven't heard anything about it or anything, and I mean,
I think what they're trying to do is just keep us doing time walking until Legion.
Yeah, we're doing time walking, man. Time walking is
it's
shit.
like doing 5 dungeons, and you're like, okay, you do that in like an hour with some good guildies, and you're done. I literally just log on, do my garrison, I'll raid twice a week, then I'll fuck off to play Heroes of the Storm the rest of the day. That's the only really fun thing to do, I think. There's nothing, unless you're farming, unless you're making YouTube content, unless you're farming gold, farming mounts, you know, RPing, ERPing in Goldshire.
There's not much really left to do, is there, unfortunately?
Yeah, we could start an RP guild, Tom, you and I, we could do it.
That'll be fun. The Demon Hunter intro is the story bridge from Burning Crusade to Legion, answering what Illidan was doing in the Black Temple. Yeah, because he sent. Forgive me, my law's really bad, okay? So no one be like, don't all think that I know what the fuck I'm saying. But didn't Illidan send his
Illidari?
Yeah, send the Illidari to
Mardoon.
Where they are now. I can't think what it's called.
Yeah, it's the planet of Mardoon, which was
on a mission, didn't they?
Sargeras' prison planet, then he shattered it when he went crazy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I do remember that. Challenge mode and mythic raiding. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. I could do like Nightclaw, the Nightclaw Dream. And then, I mean, the other thing that's been announced, like, so that's all it. That's the main stuff for WoW now, I guess, really. They also announced the new Hearthstone expansion pack.
League Explorers looks quite good. I don't play Hearthstone,
it looks
but
AIDS
I can
as hell. Like,
it's quite nice.
It's like, it's going to be so... I think it's just going to be so broken when they bring it out.
Yeah, I saw that monkey card.
Card. Like what the hell is that? Like what actually is that? Oh yeah, nice
based on RNG already. They're adding even more RNG.
Yeah, I mean it's just going to turn into like an old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Exodia deck where you just draw as many cards as you can until you get the game-ending card kind of thing.
What, White Eyes Blue Dragon or something like that?
Yeah, well it was like it was if you got the 5 pieces of Exodia, you won as in Yu-Gi-Oh! And all I did was just make card drawing decks. So, you know, I draw 2 cards, draw 1 card, draw 3 cards kind of thing. And as long as you get those cards, you're done kind of thing. And then Heroes of the Storm.
Yes.
Cho'Gal.
Cho'Gal. I've been told by Zareth over Skype to mention that he's a specialist.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Main thing about him.
Have you played him yet?
2 players. I like that. I like how he requires 2 players.
Is he available to play right now?
In the next week or few days.
Oh right, so he's not now.
People have bought a Blizzcon ticket, a virtual ticket, and some randoms will get Cho'Gal.
Yeah, and then in order for you to get it,
Cho'Gal,
is if you play 2 games with the other person who doesn't have it.
Yep.
With them as
like
Cho'Gal.
That.
And then if you play 4 games as Cho'Gal with the virtual ticket, as a virtual ticket holder, you get a big sack of gold, is what they said. I don't know how fucking much money that's going to be, but that's what you get. What else did they say about Heroes of the Storm? That arena thing. What do you think about that?
I quite like that. I mean, because I know Heroes of the Storm, at least in quick match, is a lot. It's pretty fucking random. You don't know who you're gonna get paired with. You don't know which map you're gonna get, so you can't build your team around that. Yeah. I like this idea because it kind of plays in that. So, for example, they said you could get 5 Illidan's or 5.
Yeah, it's like ARAM from League of Legends, or Smite has a version as well of it, kind of thing. Yeah. But I mean, how many different things can you really do with it? I guess.
I already know you can't get 5 avatars. I think
can you imagine that?
Oh man, 5 avatars versus 5 avatars would just be
AIDS. Just like locusts everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's so weird. Yeah. New meta.
And then, what else did they say about Heroes of the Storm? Anything?
New map. That's actually not based on.
That map looks cool.
Killing the towers. It's about controlling the towns.
Yeah, that. I did like that.
That.
Yeah, that did look quite cool. So I mean, I'm looking forward to trying that out. I mean, like you know, I'm not a massive Heroes of the Storm fan, but I will try it. I don't mind the game. I've actually convinced Zambian to download Heroes of the Storm so we can play that instead of League. Because I know how much you guys all hate watching me play League. So
as long as you don't play Nova, then it's okay.
Yeah, but it's the only character that I can somewhat not insta-die on, you know?
Zeratil's so much easier than Nova.
No, because I can just snipe and run. Like, that's it.
Greymane coming, new Gen Greymane coming to.
Oh yeah, and also what's her face?
Lunara.
Huh?
Lunara.
Which one's that?
She's like a Dryad centaur.
Oh no, not her. No, sorry, not the first Dryad. No. The
Tracer.
Overwatch girl. Yeah, that's it, Tracer. And yes, that'd be cool, pretty cool. And Tracer brings us on to Overwatch, which is being released. I can't remember when they said.
March.
March 2016, wasn't it? Yeah. And they revealed some new heroes, didn't they? That samurai looks badass as fuck.
What's his name? Genji.
Yeah.
Kind of almost like my name.
Yeah, it did look like an epic kind of thing.
Yeah, the reveal that he's Hanzo's brother was like, oh shit, this has got lore behind it.
Yeah, it does look interesting. And then, I mean, they've said that it's gonna. Well, you can pre-purchase it now, kind of thing. You can get the collector's edition, and it's like £100.
What? £100?
That's for all the characters and all the random shit. I'm not sure where I think it was on a website on like Game or some shit like that, something like that. But yeah, it's a lot of money.
Okay, that's a lot of money for a Blizzard game.
I know. It's fucking insane. Do I think lots of people will pre-order just for the instant level 100 and plus the early Demon Hunt? Of course they will. Of course they will. You pretty much had it shoved down your throat that you have to pre-order. Like, how annoyed are you going to be that when Legion comes out, your friend already knows how to play Demon Hunter perfectly and everything because he's been doing it for a week? Or that they have another level 100 and they're ready to go whilst you're sat there being like, you can't pick what class you want to level. So it's kind of difficult. You're kind of stuck now with it. And the Baby Winston pet. That's the other thing.
Yes,
you get the Overwatch
pet. I want that.
Collectors, yeah, that is cool as fuck.
I really want that pet.
I was kind of hoping for a Winston mount. Can you imagine? That would be sick.
I would like a Reinhardt pet or Reinhardt mount. That would be cool.
Reinhardt?
He's a big fucking tank one with a shield that just charges at you.
Reinhardt.
Overwatch. Reinhardt.
Hard.
It's like hard with a T at the end. I think it's German.
Reinhardt. Oh, okay.
Reinhardt.
Okay, that didn't really work. That just brought up some really... Oh, it's because I spelled it wrong. Brought up some really weird fat lady. Let's try that again. This isn't working! What is this?
It's R-E-I-N.
Yeah, I did that and it's brought up some old retro guy from the freaking 30s or some shit. I give up. I'm out. Well, yeah, I guess we're not looking at that then.
I've just found it already on there. Right,
how? Well, how did you spell it?
I spelt it right. R-E-I-N-A-R-D-T.
That's how I spelled it. What are we doing?
Who the fuck have you got on the screen?
Yeah, exactly! Oh, that guy. Right, okay, this guy. Okay. I prefer my guy. I prefer having this guy as a mount, if I'm honest. Look at him, he's ready. He's ready and raring to go. Yeah, I probably should have... Huh?
In that little Google search, there's like a fucking bodybuilder with his...
Oh, there's a fit girl as well. There's like a half-naked grill. Well, not half-naked.
Grill
confirmed. But yeah, I guess that's it really, isn't it, for what's going on with what we know about Blizzcon so far. Oh, for any of you that care about StarCraft, because I do. I love my StarCraft. It's like my second favourite game. They are going to be... So we've got Archon mode coming out, co-op missions coming out. It gets released on November the 10th, which I'm sure you already know. They're going to be doing in-game tournaments online, so you don't have to organise them yourself anymore. It'll be done by Blizzard, by the system. Missions look fucking epic so far. The co-op missions look badass as shit. They might be doing Archon mode 2v2, so essentially 4v4s, which would be great.
Can you explain to us? I don't know what Archon mode actually is.
So, you know, obviously you've got like 1v1s in StarCraft. Instead of it being 1v1, you still play as one team, yeah, with one base, but there are two people. So one person would control the units, and one person would control the base, kind of thing. So two of you can play as the same person almost, if you know what I mean. Because obviously an Archon is two Templars merged together, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the idea. Two minds for one person. So it's interesting. It looks cool so far from what they've done with it and everything. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. I might stream it for a couple games or something. StarCraft's not a dead game. StarCraft gets more viewers than World of Warcraft does when they're at esports events. It's actually fun to watch. Is this the Archon power overwhelming thing? Of course it is. Look at you with your 2,700 views.
I know, man. That happened like in a day. I'm so happy.
You're really out there. Do you get anything from getting views?
You get little trophies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But no one really cares about Imgur because it's not like a social media website. It's just posting pictures, so I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's it really. That's all I've got to say about it. I mean, I'll have more information for you guys tomorrow after I've watched Blizzcon again tonight. Hopefully they'll give some PvP shit. But yeah, until then, that's really all I've got to say. And I can hear music playing somewhere in the background.
I'm not playing music.
What? That was you. Oh my god, it's this song. It doesn't go together. That's so weird. Alright, but yeah, so I'm just going to go back now, guys, to chilling and playing some WoW. For any of you that are new here and you did enjoy it, yeah, well, I'm going to continue streaming now, but I do stream every day, and I'll be doing more updates on BlizzCon and stuff as I find them out. So let me know if you guys enjoyed it, and also, you know, feel free to give me a follow and be much appreciated. Nearly at the 3,200 dream now, which is madness.